how are you? It's Holly, and I am so excited to talk to you today. This topic has been on my list for some time, and it is all about how, so many people, right? Are you the type of person who wants a shortcut? Like, do you want to know, like, okay, I have all these goals, but for some reason they feel out of reach. Like, if I just had like a little jump start, if I just had a shortcut, if I just had something to jumpstart me in the direction, just get me in the trajectory of that goal, then I'll be good to go, right? So just tell me the steps. Are you the type of person who just needs to know the steps and then you're going to do it? If that's you, then this video is for you. And this is going to be a very powerful and impactful video just for you. So let's talk about this. Let's get some real talk. Growing up, we had all these different dreams and aspirations, things that we wanted to do and achieve and become. In fact, ask any toddler what they want to be when they grow up, and they're going to come up with astronomical things like, I want to be a rocket scientist. I want to be president of the United States. I want to be a singer. That was mine, right? In elementary school, I thought that I was going to become famous being a singer. Things have changed. Times change. But when we're kids, we think we can achieve anything. And we think that we could climb Mount Everest. We think that we can do anything. We don't actually let reality, we'll say reality, set in and skew that. And gosh, I really want to encourage people to start dreaming big again, because this is something that I feel was stolen from me. At a pretty young age. I felt like I was just a realist. I was somebody who was realistic, but in all actuality, I was a little bit pessimistic. And that's not just me. That is like, look at the pulse of the world. Look at the pulse of social media. Look at what's happening on the news. There is this like heavy burden of negativity that's around us all the time. So it's no wonder that by the time we graduate high school or enter college, that we have all these realistic ideas of why you can't reach your goals, of why life is hard. We get kind of beat down, and eventually we start kind of giving up on those goals that we once had. So, there is a shortcut though. And I want to tell you, it's not brain surgery. It's not like, oh my gosh, this is brand new information. But just because it is common sense might not mean that this is something that you put into practice on a daily basis. This is the thing that changed my life and changed my business, changed my fitness, changed my relationships. This is the one thing that changed for me, or that I decided to change, that started moving me in the direction of living the life that I've always wanted. Because I had gotten to a place where I felt like I was almost like oppressed. You know what I mean? Like all these things were holding me down and holding me back. And I had all these circumstances and these people that were the reasons, right, why I couldn't move forward. And so I'm rereading the book, The Compound Effect. I love this book. And one of the things that it really hitting home, and I'm also doing an online academy called High Performance Academy with Brennan Burchard. But I've been thinking about this a lot. It's your self-talk. How you talk to yourself. That is going to be the differentiating factor between whether you achieve a goal or not. So if you're going after, maybe you're going after a weight loss goal. Maybe you are, many of you know, I do health and fitness coaching. But like, honestly, that's like, health and fitness is like this much of who I am. At heart, by nature, I am somebody who wants to encourage other people, and I love helping people start and build businesses. But kind of alongside of that, though, because you can't really have a successful business or even achieve anything if you don't have the right mindset first. Okay, so that's the secret. Oh my gosh, you're like, what? That's the secret? That's the secret. That's the secret. That's the missing ingredient that so many people take for granted. is what you are fueling your mind with, what you're filling your brain with, and what you're allowing yourself to think on a regular basis will take you further or closer to your goals, period. So if in your mind you think, I'm fat, if in your mind you think, I'm never going to get this business started, if in your mind you think, oh, well, if I was younger, then yes, maybe I could do that. Or if I had that wardrobe, then maybe I would feel confident to start shooting videos. Whatever it is, you need to start paying attention to your self-talk and how you are speaking to yourself. We need to start paying attention to how we're talking to ourselves. And it's so subtle, it's so slight, but God doesn't make junk. God does not make junk. We, of course, things happen to us, but we decide what to think about that. We decide what to do about that. And naturally, we're going to have negative thoughts that enter our brain. Naturally, we're going to have negative things that happen in our life. Naturally, all these things will happen, but you have the control. You have the final say on whether you will accept a thought, meditate on it, or completely deny it and decide to move on and move forward and move in a positive direction. You have the power to change the trajectory of your life in any way. So whatever the goal may be, small or big, what I want you to do, the secret is to start paying attention to your self-talk and start meditating on the correct self-talk. And even an exercise that I'll take my team through, the people who have joined my business and I'm coaching them and mentoring them through, is write down the reservations that you have right now, the hesitations, the things that you're like, the things that are going through your mind right now, like, I don't know anyone, I live in a remote area, all of those things. Write those things down, and then the next step I want you to do is I want you to cross it off, and I want you to write the opposite. Every single time a negative thought comes into your head, I want you to go, nope, I'm not going to accept that. This is the truth about me. This is the truth about where I'm going. This is what I'm going to choose to meditate on and focus on. Because whether you realize it or not, you are going to become your own self-fulfilling prophecy. You will become your self-fulfilling prophecy. What does that mean? That means the things that you think about, the things that you allow into your mind, the things, I'm even careful about what television shows I watch. I don't watch the news because it makes me depressed. I purposely tune out any type of negativity or slanging or whatever. I shut it off, turn it off. I don't need it to cloud my head. Those things, unless I can do something about it, make a change, do something about it, it doesn't need to be in my brain. It doesn't. So I highly protect what I allow into my head. And even throughout the day, sometimes I'll be going through the day and I'll say, I wonder why I feel this way. And I'll just try to become very in tune with the talk that's happening in my brain. And boom, flip the switch. God doesn't make junk. And I know this is the truth about me, and this is the truth that I'm going to walk in, because at the end of the day, the things that you focus on, that is where you will end up. So if you're always thinking to yourself, I'm never going to lose this weight, I'm never going to get a promotion, I'm never going to finish school, I'm never going to understand whatever. If those are the things that are running through your brain, you're probably right. And not for anything else except for the subconscious mind takes commands very well. And it will move you in the direction of what you are telling it. So if you're not really aware of what you are telling your brain, of your self-talk, of the things that are happening inside your head, that's where everything starts and begins. It all starts here. It all starts here and it flows out from there. So that's my message for you today. Super short and sweet. Just start thinking better. Start thinking of ways that you can put more positivity and motivation and inspiration into your life. And I just really hope that this served you and that this helped you, because that is the shortcut. That is the secret to achieving any goal that you want. Have a great day, my friends. Bye-bye.